All right, so we are back. Pretty much we're gonna go ahead and talk about the huge surprise that happened by Jason Momoa. Um, he literally came out, confirming that Ben Affleck's gonna be on Aquaman Part Two. Why? But do we know why did he have to confirm that?
I mean, we don't know for sure, dude, at all, because it's like Ben Affleck is back as Batman, but he's not Batman, but he's Bruce Wayne. I'm like, what are you up to, Ben Affleck? I mean, do you know what's so funny? When people say, oh, Ben Affleck doesn't want to go back as Batman, the truth is he does not want to go back as Batman because with the recently leadership we had with WB executives, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Just you said it perfectly. People people don't know. We have been saying this for well, like 3 years now. We know why Ben Affleck didn't want to work. It's not because of the character, how some articles made it to be. It's not, you had articles coming out for the past 2, 3 years or more saying that Ben Affleck quit because he didn't care about the character no more, or even saying that he had problems with Batman v Superman, which that's bullshit because we know we literally had a video of him praising Batman v Superman, which I will post on this video.
I had a better time on Batman vs Superman, which I really enjoyed doing. And Justice League was unfortunately touched by some personal tragedy and of death in Zach's family, and it just, like I say, sometimes things sort of work and gel, and sometimes they just, you seem to be just having one problem after another. I really loved Batman vs Superman, and Chris wrote on it, and I really love Zach, and I love putting on the costume, and the idea of doing the digital alteration to the voice was really interesting to me, and I had a good time. I love Detroit. It was a really fun city, a really cool place. My kids came out and visited me and saw me in the bat suit, and they let me borrow the suit for my son's birthday, and so that was a lot of fun. And I do have some really fond memories, particularly of Batman versus Superman and how exciting that was, and how
And then talking about Justice League of the huge difference. He literally says on the video that he loved working with Snyder in Batman v Superman, and then he said that Justice League was a whole different thing because we know of the things that we've been hearing of what happened behind the scenes when it came to Justice League because of Jeff Johns, Toby Emmerich, and Joss Whedon.
Yes, exactly. I mean, okay, for the last few years, dude, like how many times have we not heard about Ben Affleck, had problems with Justice League? He means the reshoots that make them was horrible. Like for example, the way how his face looked like from the reshoots, and then not to mention, dude, is that not to mention that WB executives has not been so well with their well, pretty much everyone, like example, directors, the movies, actors and actresses. Oh yeah, and create differences. I mean, okay, you know how exactly that ever since 2014 we've been getting a lot of movies that have been not so greatly has been receivingly well or been, how should I say, been a train wreck.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, and knowing that Alan Horn, Mr. Horn came back, this is good news because the guy is responsible why we got epic WB films like the Harry Potter, the Hobbits, the Dark Knight trilogy. I mean, he's
It,
responsible why we got these films.
he literally was what in the company from Warner Brothers,
1999. Mm-hmm.
from 1999 to what 2011.
Yeah.
Those are literally like the best years, that Warner Brothers had. Um, it is that gives me faith. That I have hope. You know, don't get me wrong. I started losing hope for maybe a couple months now when it comes to Warner Brothers because we haven't really heard nothing after Suicide Justice League came out. That is just something that started making me worried. But lately, there's a lot of stuff that is dude. The whole thing we what happened because this news literally happened yesterday.
Yep.
I I couldn't sleep. It was something that got me hyped all over again. It kind of brought me back to how hype I was when Sasha Just Sleep was coming out, or even before when Batman v Superman was coming out. When Man of Steel was coming out. Just seeing that picture of Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, and he still looks amazing. He looks like Bruce Wayne. It was just that was just in my head the whole day yesterday. And even now, that's the reason why we're making this video. It's literally something that I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. I mean, not to. I always had a little hope at least, but I feel like I wasn't expecting it this soon. Just the way it happened. The way it happened is kind of funny too, because Jason Momoa had no choice than to come out because it was kind of a mess up the way it happened. Literally Ben Affleck and Jason got caught, together while there was a Warner Brothers tour happening.
Yep.
Well, it's not a fucking secret anymore, is it? Sorry, children. That's what happens, Warner Brothers. When you walk out of your set, and there's our fans. Hey guys, have a good time. Jameson. Well, we tried to keep it secret. All right, here we go. Thank you. Oh, sorry, bro. Whoops. Well,
so he already knew that it was gonna come out. Somebody was gonna say something. I'm pretty sure he had to call, some of the Warner Brothers producers or something like, listen, this just happened. I need to do something. We need to say it because a bunch of people just seen us together.
Not to mention, dude, is that, we had enough. I mean, to somebody who is in the movie, dude, it's got to be the person who's going to call the shots. Like, for example, remember last year there has been leaks about the Spider-Man, Andrew and Toby's costume been leaking out and the pics were on set. I'm just saying that's what we're missing is that somebody, director or the actor be showing the pics in the video about what's happening behind the scenes. Like, you got to be the one who's like, since somebody's going to be, leaking out the info, how about this? I'm the one who leaked the info, and I'm the one who leaked, and I leaked the pictures, and I'm the one who put the. I mean,
yeah. And I mean, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
I mean, is that the reason why Zack Snyder posted those pictures before he left, like the Wonder Woman picture, the Batman picture, and Superman picture?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, all this, that's why my hope and my faith kind of got restored just from what just happened yesterday. Don't get me wrong, it was already, it was there in a way, because I feel like back in when was it that everybody was, between David Ayer and Zack Snyder kind of share a picture with green lights? That was around December, wasn't it?
It was, dude.
People need to understand, when it comes to the movie business and all that, this doesn't happen overnight.
Nope.
This is all planned. This is stuff that has been green lighted way before. People, it doesn't, it doesn't work the way people think it does. They really believe, Ben Affleck literally just got married.
Yep.
He has been in his honeymoon with J-Lo and all that stuff. You really think that Warner Brothers called him in the middle of his honeymoon? Hey, we need you to come in,
nope.
For something, and he just does it? No.
Now, dude,
it doesn't work that way. This has been in the books
They have
for
been
a
planned.
long time. This was planned. A deal already happened, and I really believe a deal happened last year, because last year was the year that Zack Snyder and David Ayer, they both share the pictures with green lights.
Yep.
We don't know what green lights mean.
I don't know what the hell it is, dude, but it's got to be involved with their movies. Like, for example, David Ayer's, Suicide Squad, and possibly, he returned to make the Gotham City Sirens. I mean, dude, imagine we got the Snyderverse restored back, but it just not only comes with sequels, but we got the plan what they wanted to make. Like, for example,
exactly, it's not that hard. Why
Not
not
to
do
men-
that?
I mean, remember the time that Zack Snyder Wayne T. Carr had released a picture of himself being the Green Lantern that we didn't see, but it looks amazing?
Yeah, that's a preferred sample. That is something that he cannot share
Yeah, because it's copyrighted by WB.
without permission.
Mm-hmm.
So something is happening. Something is happening. No matter how people want to put it. Talking about this now, I want to go ahead and talk about Grace.
Oh, that woman.
Dude,
that woman is.
Dude, dude, I'm sorry, but she's taking a major L right now. She lost. She lost. She needs to take the loss. I don't understand. She wants to sit there and tell us that we don't know how movie business work. I'm sorry, but we do know how it works. This whole Ben Affleck being an Aquaman 2, shit like that doesn't happen overnight. It just doesn't.
Not to mention,
it doesn't at all.
Not to mention, it's just that, Zack Snyder has been doing this for a year or so and we all know that, new leadership means better people. And second of all, to Toby Emmerich and Walter Hamada and Ann Starnoff and Jason Kilar got all kicked out of the WB, they all need to know that David Zaslav wants to repair the relationships. That means bring back the OGs and bring back the movie legends, not just say, oh, we're going to bring like new directors so we can give them experiences. No, we want the people who can make great movies and have OG ideas, not this, let's bring up everybody because they made YouTube movies. Like, dude, no, that's not how it works with cinema no more. I mean, cinema needs to be repaired and restored. Not this, oh, we got to, do what the trends with how, Disney did. No, you got to do how legendary movies are being introduced to younger generations and, millennials in all ages.
Exactly.
I mean, for example, Top Gun, that managed to get a major W because, one, it didn't be like how the nostalgia baiting. It has its own structure how to be a great film that involves
it did the nostalgia, but it did it right. It modern the nostalgia.
Yep.
You don't just use nostalgia and keep it old school. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry, but Top Gun would not have it work if they kept it the way it was. Of course it has moments, but that doesn't mean the whole movie is like that. They mix both. They mix nostalgia with new.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And we talked about this before when it comes to Batman 89. It doesn't make any sense because, they're bringing him back, but we know how Batman, Bruce Wayne works. When it comes to all that, it just doesn't make any sense at all because we know Batman is always upgrading.
Yeah, not to mention
he's always upgrading his weapons. He's always upgrading,
the Batmobile.
His vehicles and all that. So you're gonna bring him back and have the same stuff?
No, you got to upgrade everything. I mean, okay, it's like this. Like, you think that Batman 89 would keep the same old Batmobile? Like, no, he'd be upgrading the flights, the mobile. Like, even though somebody hacked it, he'd be like trying to fix the bugs and trying to fix the hacker system because he learned his mistakes. And also, if Michael Keaton was coming back, we need to have Tim Burton to be involved with this. I mean, it's got to be, a sorry we, destroyed your movie verse, but bring Tim Burton back, but also let's give us the Batman Beyond saga. I mean, that's like the Top Gun Maverick way. Am I right or not?
Yeah. No, and it's like I've been saying on Twitter for the past couple of years now. I started saying it again right when this got announced. Batman 89, when it comes to a lot of us, and there's a lot of people that can agree on this, they should have continued that in its own universe, and they could have done Batman Beyond with that. It would have. I'm sorry, but fans are literally. It's not just me. A lot of fans out there were asking for that. Michael Keaton he's old, but he can still be a great old Bruce Wayne.
Not to mention,
meaning continue the Tim Burton verse and pass that towards Batman Beyond. It's not that hard. It can be its own universe. I'm sorry, but Michael Keaton doesn't fit in the DCEU. What they've been trying to do to make him the new Batman Bruce Wayne? No. We already have a Bruce Wayne. That's Ben Affleck.
I mean, it would make sense to have, like the Byrne verse. You had one of the Wayne brothers was the Robin in, the Burton verse, and Billy guy got his, his Two-Face arc in. I mean, we would have confirmed that they both were in the Burton universe, and also to me, it's canon to the Burton universe because, a Robin and a Batman were not getting along, but until they worked together to stop, Two-Face. That's like a headcanon should be about. Not, we got to, force this introduction of nostalgia on modern DC. No, it's got to be its own universes. I mean, you said if you're gonna, travel the multiverse, you should, go to universes that, feels like, wait a minute, why is this place so different? Like, kind of like when you had Doctor Strange, that he'd be like, nothing is the same as his universe, where, for example, the Illuminati are the other Avengers of their world, and not to mention is that the Watcher had made his own multiverse, Avengers.
I mean, and honestly, we really gonna go there. We have to talk about how this news is making more news than what The Rock did at Comic-Con. And this is not even Marvel versus DC. This is DC versus DC, right? This is something that Warner Brothers hopefully is looking at. It's just like the video I posted before when it came to the digital copy of Zack Snyder. I really do believe that release was also a test, to see if people are still hungry for all that. I'm sorry, but all this is also part of a test that they want to know what we're hungry for, and that's why we need to support and we need to show them what we are hungry for. We don't really care for what the DCU has been doing for the past 5 years. I'm sorry, the numbers don't lie. It's there, It's just there, We got nothing but proof.
It's really, and I really believe that article about that Rolling Stone article, is that I believe that was set up by the old regime of WB, because when it says Warner Media, I'm like, are you sure this is the current WB? Because Warner Media has been dead since April.
Yeah.
And also, dude, between about what's happening with the, between the Rock's, speech about the hierarchy, dude, I'm like, dude, stop saying the same words. You're just sounding like a freaking, broken record. And second of all, people are really going to be seeing that is not aging well. Hell, even what's more ridiculous, dude, is that commercial The Rock has did with the Super Pets. I'm like, are you trying to, sell me a tequila, make me watch the movie, or help the animal shelter because this commercial that makes no sense.
Wow, I didn't even knew that he did that.
Dude, it happened.
So wait, he's promoting alcohol for animated movie?
He was just trying to, for the Super Pet, promoting the Super Pets movie, and
Yeah.
he was giving adults drinks and saying
What?
about about the animal shelter.
What the hell? Yeah, that makes no sense.
You can't force free stuff, dude. But yeah, what are you gonna say?
No, yeah, I didn't know that at all, and that's the thing, I understand The Rock, he's a businessman, and again, I said it before, I'm not actually a hater when it comes to The Rock. I actually like the guy, but for the past couple years, he just became too much business, like he's literally just selling his himself at this point when it comes to marketing and trying to sell his own thing. He was always pushing his own crap into any movie he's into. It's getting a little
Out of
blah.
hand.
It's just like, okay, we get it. You have your own shit. I understand you have your own business, but at the same time, if you're an actor, be an actor. We already you already have the fans. We're already following you. Just don't overdo it because we're noticing what you're doing. You're making it too obvious.
Not to mention, dude, about that San Diego Comic-Con, you really humiliated yourself in front of 6,000 fans there, and also you really got booed on stage.
There is some, and yeah, that was the whole video that we made about that. It's like, with this coming out, it's weird. We're in a situation like we said in the video. It didn't make any sense that Aquaman 2 wasn't there. Batgirl wasn't there. Blue Beetle wasn't there. The Flash wasn't there. So, with what just happened yesterday, it really makes you think. Is that really the reason why they weren't there? Is this stuff that's happening behind the scenes, or more stuff that's happening behind the scenes that we don't really know about? Because honestly, they were really new about Ben Affleck. The way he really, I know. I forgot who was the one that came with the news just a week ago, saying they were saying that Ben Affleck was gonna show up in Aquaman. But we didn't really have confirmation. The confirmation just happened yesterday. But at the same time, like I said before, and I'll say it again, stuff like this doesn't happen overnight.
No, they don't.
It just doesn't. And going back to Grace,
she tells us to move on.
I'm disappointed at her. I really am, because it's like I said, I was always 50-50 when it came to her. I didn't really love her, but but I didn't really hate her either. But I'm sorry, but what she did yesterday, and she's still going on a rant. He lost all my respect. She really, really did. I mean, she even blocked me on Twitter because I call her out on her bullshit. I call her out. I literally told her she's a two-faced, because she really is. How she has no respect whatsoever. I'm sorry, but that's the way I see it. Zack Snyder gave you the choice, to interview him during for Justice League, for the Snyder Cut. And then, a year after, you're gonna call the fans toxic? But I don't understand her. I really don't. I try to understand her, and I don't. She's everywhere. Remember when Zack Snyder Justice League came out? She started coming out with articles that she was hearing that the Snyderverse is gonna be restored. Warner Brothers actually thinking about Justice League 2 and 3, and they're actually thinking about having Zack Snyder for Wonder Woman Part 3. But she came out with all this stuff, but now she don't want Henry Cavill back. She don't want Ben Affleck back. She don't want the Snyderverse to be restored. Like, which one is it? You
Now,
know, I'm sorry, but she's nuts. I don't understand what is her role. What is her? Is she doing this for for bait? Is she doing this for clicks? What do you think?
well, dude, I never even liked her at all. I mean, she was starting getting really annoying in her videos, and somehow she started becoming some annoying ass, gossip girl. And plus, she's been starting to rumor about Henry Cavill is pro, Joss Whedon, and he never wanted to support the Snyder cut. I mean, I had a feeling she was just bullshitting on Henry Cavill because she's been, obsessed
And
with him.
yeah, and I gotta find that because I think you're right. Wasn't she the one that started the rumor that Henry Cavill had beef with Zack Snyder and he don't want to work? I think she was the one that started all that crap.
Dude.
So, like Henry Cavill don't want to come back, and it's all because of Zack Snyder. That was before the Snyder cut happened. So I gotta find that now.
Um,
And I believe
dude,
she was the one that started all that.
not to mention, dude, it's just that she's been like a freaking gossip girl. And also, what's so funny is that she's been like defending, Toby Emmerich is not fired. He's just BFF with David Zaslav because he's golf buddies. I'm like, woman, is he really the golf buddy with Toby Emmerich? Because if he was, he would have been in a golf tournament by already or a few years ago. But do we have pictures of him in a golf tournament or what? Because all I see is that she's just bullshitting on, for example, getting the sugar daddy she has, like Toby Emmerich, to give her the paychecks, all the gossip, all the tweets and stuff she's been doing. And also
Yeah.
for her words, I'm like, shut up, woman. You're not even telling the truth. You're just making controversial stuff. And you tell us to move on? Please, woman. You have one thing that's really funny is that you tell us to move on, and look what happened with the move on. The Peacemaker didn't get an Emmy nomination and isn't being talked about, and you don't got the Batman hit $1 billion.
Dude, yeah, talking about that, it's like she came out with this tweet that just literally gave me like a headache, saying normal DC fans are inside, they got to deal with this roller coaster all over again. What does that even mean? So we're not normal DC fans now? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, you don't want to call us normal DC fans. The fans that want Darkseid, the fans that want Batman, the fans that want Wonder Woman, the fans that want Superman, the ones, we're the ones that want the Martian Manhunter, all these characters on the big screen, and we're not the normal fans. What are you talking about? What, are we supposed to eat more shit like Wonder Woman 84 and Birds of Prey and Shazam? That's normal DC fans? Make it make sense.
I mean, dude, you're telling me I need to go watch, your new DC films? I'm like, sorry, but you can't force me to watch that because you got to earn my hype and trust. And also good storytelling. I mean, I am not hyped for Super Pets because it looks too kid, baity. I mean, I liked the Minions because it was, a films I liked because it's funny and it was fun. Not this forceful things about Super
Yeah,
Pets.
and dude, I wasn't gonna watch Aquaman 2. I might watch it now.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck is my Batman. He's my Bruce Wayne. Just for that, you're probably gonna catch me going and support Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
I don't understand her point of view. I wasn't gonna see that shit at all. I wasn't gonna support the movie whatsoever. Just from the news that happened yesterday, I'm gonna go watch it.
I mean, aren't we all gonna be watching, because of Ben Affleck? Because we want him, because we love Ben Affleck. And also,
she coming out with all the stories about he just replacing Michael Keaton, blah blah blah. I don't even believe that, because I don't understand. If Aquaman was always before the Flash, why will Michael Keaton show up in Aquaman? What's gonna be his point? And now they're saying it's supposed to be something big, so they needed a Bruce Wayne in the movie. That whole thing got me curious now, and that's the reason why I need to watch this movie. Why is Bruce Wayne in Aquaman 2? What's going on? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we're all curious. Is this going to be setting for us for a Snyder Cut Justice League 2? Because I'm just curious. What are you implying? What are you
And
doing?
this was news that didn't supposed to come out at all.
Yep.
This just happened because of a Warner Brothers tour.
Yep.
Cut both of them. So if this news didn't supposed to come out at all, this was a big secret. What else is happening behind the scenes that we don't know about? That is something that I'm thinking about.
You know what I really hope one day do we see is that, okay, we be seeing news about Henry Cavill comes back of a Superman movie, but it's not going to be placing at all or supported by Hamada at all, but it's going to be supported 100% by Zack Snyder. Not this, oh, he's going to get credit. No, he's heavily involved like how he did Wonder Woman 2017 version.
We gotta think about this, man. This is something some people are not seeing the bigger picture here. Ben Affleck came back as Bruce Wayne in Aquaman 2, and it's not just for that. It is something bigger. We didn't, now it kind of is starting to make sense of why all these movies didn't show up in Comic-Con. All this shit is connected. Meaning, is the Flash getting reach you as we speak? Who fucking knows? Are they gonna add Ben Affleck in Batgirl? Who fucking knows? This is supposed to be news that didn't supposed to come out. Grace keeps saying she got her own people. Maybe she used to, but the merger has been cleaning house at Warner Brothers. So she didn't know shit about what just happened when it came to Ben Affleck being in Aquaman 2, and that's why she's going on a rant. Because according to her, she didn't want that to happen. I don't know why she didn't want that to happen, but now she's gonna have to deal with it because it happened and it's still happening. You get what I'm saying? That's just the beginning for something bigger.
Not to mention, dude, one thing I really hope one day we see is that, as I keep saying, we want a direct, Zack Snyder Justice League director commentary. I mean, imagine that film. Zack Snyder does a live stream or something for us to see. See what he's doing. Commentary about his Justice League film. And also, real funny is that if he does that, I would love to see Henry Cavill be, trolling, pretending to be a normal audience, but then realize, wait a minute, what the hell? He's there. That was him the whole time. You know what I mean, dude? Like here's the one thing for sure about Snyder does is that he really knows how to make great surprises and special guest stars.
Exactly. We had a feeling with the, when Zack Snyder got announced, we just had a feeling, but it wasn't nothing confirmed. It wasn't something that we knew for sure. We just had a feeling. That's all. But it didn't happen.
I had a feeling that Henry Cavill is not going to be at San Diego Comic-Con because, one for sure, why would he spoil the surprise like this? Like, if he was supposed to be there, he would have hinted or post stuff on Instagram. Weeks ago.
And that's a good point because now people are actually thinking that he is actually gonna show up in Black Adam. And it's like some people are saying, why would you want that ruined? On the news, don't you want to see a movie and then maybe an after credit saying, what the fuck? He just show up. We need to stop trying to spoil. And it's like, those are the same people that got mad when Doomsday got spoiled in the trailer. But yet they want all this shit to get spoiled. We gotta actually have to make up our mind when it comes to all that. Do we actually want surprise before watching the movie, or the surprise while you go watch the movie?
Yeah, not to mention, dude, I believe that I wouldn't be surprised they'd be giving us stupid, headless cameo on Black Adam and Shazam.
I don't think that. I'm sorry, but I don't think they can do that again. I if they do that again, that's gonna be probably the last nail when it comes to the DCU. So I'm pretty sure. I just when it comes to Henry Cavill, I don't know. I have a I have a feeling that he is back somewhere somehow.
I mean,
The deal probably already went through, but you don't want to say anything.
I'm pretty sure, dude, that there's gonna be a Man of Steel sequel, but this is not gonna be about the Hamadaverse. It's gonna be about the Snyderverse, about how
And that's just
Snyderverse.
another thing we can't forget when even Patty came out saying that DC directors don't want nothing to do with Justice League from 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to deal with that.
Yeah, not to mention, it's just that we don't want to be fooled by how much, example one, that you're saying that Snyderverse isn't canon, and plus, not to mention, is that you're continuing the same tradition stuff, how they did, like Wonder Woman 84 with that boob joke again.
Yeah, I mean, that motherfucker's just stuck in, I don't know, with his 12-year-old mind, he just don't want to, he's just a kid. He's a little child, Some people just don't grow up.
And I'm just saying, to people say, let go of the Snyderverse, and Ben Affleck doesn't want to go back to make his sequel, his Batman movie, you have no idea what things are going to happen. Besides, if money can talk, and if fans want to spend the money on, want to see the movies they wanted because the fans want it, that's how fans are. They have the money, and WB can't be affording these, these bloggers, TikTokers, or YouTubers, because they're not the ones who's paying it. They're getting these for free. Now we're the ones who have to pay for this shit.
Let me just say this real quick, because I know we have a timer. We got like 3 minutes left.
Yes.
Let me just say this real quick. Let's just assume. Let's just say Bruce Wayne in Aquaman 2. We know he's gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
But what if we get the after Zack Snyder Justice League Bruce Wayne?
I believe that is it.
You get what I'm saying? Like he can show up with the tank. What if something like that happens? You see the tank in the Batmobile, in the background. That's literally something little like that can literally confirm that this is canon to Zack Snyder Justice League.
Oh, you mean like how, like he's telling, Arthur that something's darker is coming up, and we had to prepare for some event that's coming up?
Yeah, anything like that. You get what I'm saying? That he could be in the Batcave and as Bruce Wayne. You see the big ass tank.
Yep.
In the background. Any type of hint, just something like that. Everybody's gonna lose their mind because they know what's gonna come. They know what's canon. We are sick. Or you have Bruce Wayne, and then there's a Deathstroke scene or Deathstroke tease. That will be something else, because if we get a Deathstroke tease while you have Bruce Wayne back in Aquaman 2, that Batman movie is gonna happen. Just from that.
I'd be like, damn, I want to see this film. I mean, we need, that would be mind-blowing, and we'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but Warner Brothers is gonna get my money just for Aquaman 2, because I'm curious about this one scene. I'm curious about what is this about, and it's something that I don't want nobody to spoil for me. I need to see this for myself.
Me, dude, I'm like, manifesting, the Snyderverse be back, and Henry Cavill. The news about Henry, we get a news about Man of Steel happening, greenlighting without Hamadaverse.
Also, let's not. All right, I'm gonna take this. Oh shit, we're about to run out of time. So we got Bruce Wayne coming back in Aquaman 2. We were talking about Green Lantern. He released the. So what if Green Lantern shows up in one of his movies now?
Mm-hmm.
Because the scene's already shot.
It's done.
that is all I gotta say, man. Our time is up. I hate you soon. So yeah, man. Thank you so much, for joining me again. Take care, man.
You too, dude.